Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Del Mar Racetrack here on Saturday. It is August 25th, 2018. Gonna look at the stakes races on today's program from Del Mar, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. So let's get on to it. We're gonna look at the stakes races 3 and 7. The third race from Del Mar, it's the Shared Belief Stakes, purse $100,000. This race is for 3-year-olds here. Field of 5 horses going the distance of ground of 1,600 meters, or the distance of ground of 1 mile on the Del Mar main track. 1,600, 1 mile. My top selection here, I'm going to go to the number 3 horse, the 3 horse Yulong Warrior. Going to go 3-1-4-5 in the superfecta, 3-1-4-5 super. Top selection, the 3 horse Yulong Warrior, 6-1, 3-year-old colt by Street Cry. Evan Roman's on this one for Doug O'Neill. Blinkers on for the first time. The horse's most recent outing came 31st of March. That came to the Middle East at Maidan, a mile 3/16 in the Group 2 UAE Derby. This horse finished 7th by 32 1/4 lengths. You know, it was with the pace setter early on, Mendelssohn, but then he just hit the wall, couldn't keep up with them. It wasn't the day to win against those tough horses. I think coming here to the States, first time Lasix, you know, not so tough horses. He should really win a big one. By the way, Mendelssohn is running it today at Saratoga, and I think he has a small chance, but that's for another video. But before that, this horse ran at Maidan, 10th of March, a mile 3/16 to the Albastica, basically a local prep race for the UAE Derby, kind of like the Jim Dandy to the Travers. This horse won that day by 11.5 lengths and took off clear with blinkers there. Very easy victory. And then before that, in a maiden race at Maidan, 1 mile February 3rd, horse won by 1 3/4 lengths again, on lead all throughout. He just took off clear, and then his first Maidan appearance, going 7/8 of a mile on January the 4th in an allowance race. He finished 5th by 5 lengths, facing winners there. Didn't break all that well, and you probably need the race first off the break. But all the races his horses run with blinkers, he's run very well. And I think here at 6-1, he'll run a big one. He's on a speed favorite race course, so watch out. So to recap my selections for the third from Del Mar, it's the Shared Belief Stakes. Gonna go with the 3 horse Yulong Warrior. Gonna go 3-1-4-5 in the superfecta. So now we're gonna head over to race number 7 from Del Mar. 7th race, it's feature race. It's the Pat O'Brien Stakes, Grade 2, purse $200,000. This race is for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 8 horses going to the post. A distance of ground of 1,400 meters. If you want to go with that, or the distance of ground of 7 furlongs on the Del Mar main track. 1,400, 7 furlongs. My top selection in this race, I like the number 1 horse, Catalina Cruiser, single in the multi-race for me. Gonna go 1-5-8-4 in the superfecta. 1-5-8-4 super. Top selection, 1 horse, Catalina Cruiser, 4-year-old colt by Union Rags. Drayden Van Dyke's on this one for John Sadler. You know, this horse's most recent outing came 21st of July at Del Mar, mile 16th in the Grade 2 San Diego Handicap. This horse just put on a show. He won by 6 3/4 lengths, on lead all throughout. It was just a good all-around victory. You know, there were some talks they were going to run this horse in the Pacific Classic, but then they decided against it because this horse's end-of-the-year goal is going to become the Breeze Cup Dirt Mile, so they're going to stick him in those mile races. This is actually a win and urine for the mile, so that should be really good. And I think 1 turn should really suit this horse here today. But that last one around 2 turns was very nice. Before that, this horse ran at Santa Anita. 6 furlongs, made the 19th, and option 40 claimer. Horse won by 2 1/4 lengths. He didn't break all that well. Actually broke crappy that day, but went straight to lead afterwards, and then he took off clear. Another good victory for this horse. And then the 7th of October last year at Santa Anita, 6 furlongs, main special weight 51,000. Horse won by 2 1/4 lengths. Didn't break all that well, but he had a great turn of foot at the end. You know, something with the last start, they did figure out the braking, because he broke perfectly that day. I like this horse a lot, so watch out. So to recap my selections for the 7th from Del Mar, it's the Grade 2 Pat O'Brien Stakes. Gonna go with the 1 horse Catalina Cruiser. Gonna go 1-5-8-4 in the superfecta. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.